everyone, welcome to Triple Take. This is episode 2. I'm Tenisa.
I'm Minnie.
I'm Omsai.
Welcome to episode 2.
Today's episode is about friendships.
We were actually just having a conversation before we started recording about how Oms is going rock climbing in a bit.
Yeah.
And with his what group is this now? It's just hard to
Sixth form friends.
Sixth form friends.
Basically also has so many different friendship groups that we'd never know who he's out with. And like when you said that you were going rock climbing, I thought it was just with one other friend. He just told us it was 6 people.
Mm-hmm.
Like how do you even have 6 friends?
So yeah,
So
today
that is why we are discussing, because me and Nanu's experience with friendships and having friends is completely different from Omsai. So we're going to be talking about friendships, friendship breakups, and dealing with what do you call it, maintaining friendships.
Mm-hmm. Do you know, I actually saw this TikTok and it said one of the biggest red flags in a girl is when they don't have friends.
I agree with that.
I think girls more than boys, it's more of a red flag, I think.
No, if a boy doesn't have friends, I'm like, what? Like, it's giving loner, because guys, I have experienced some loner boys.
Really?
And then I'm always like, why do you not have friends? Because I feel like as a boy, it's like kind of like
Tell
less
us.
drama, less goss. So if you don't have friends, it's kind of like, it must be a you problem.
Actually, you're right. Actually, you're so right. Because I think with boys, even if they have tiffs, I don't know, tell us if you have stories. Because when girls have problems, they will
It can
be
get dragged
so
out.
stubborn. Yeah, they will remember. I personally will remember for years. Whereas for boys, I think they just
They
like
dap
shake it
each
off.
other up
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, sorry, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fine.
do you agree or not?
I mean, it depends on the situation. I think
Have you ever had any situations where something's happened and you guys could redeem your friendship or not? I want to hear about those. What is that? Like,
What is the line you have
we've
to
had,
cross?
we've had someone
what's the
excommunicated.
deal breaker?
We've had someone excommunicated out of the GC.
Wow.
There's the
Tell
sixth
us.
form friend group.
So if he hadn't messed up, he would be here today, you think? The rock climbing date.
Maybe.
Oh, so what happened? Tell us. Obviously, you don't have to like tell us.
Yeah, you
name,
don't have to
but,
tell into details, but what is like
the deal breaker.
yeah, exactly.
Breaking trust. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Breaking trust.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And it was a deal so bad that we were like, oh,
Damn.
we can't.
But like, what if it was like breaking trust on a smaller scale? Like, oh, you said we were gonna go
That's
here
forgivable,
together,
that's
but
forgivable, that's
you went with someone
forgivable.
else. Really? Okay.
So what happened this time? That
But
was not
okay, so
forgivable?
say, how would you feel if someone had discussed to go somewhere with you and then went to that same place with someone else?
See, I'd be offended. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
but it was not. It's not like a friendship breaking thing. You're just like, oh, and you talk about it. And that's what it is.
no, I think so. That's still out
That's
of
like,
order.
I feel like don't give me the hopes and the
Yeah.
entertainment of that idea.
That's out of order. Like, let's say a friend was like, "Oh my god, we have to go to this new matcha place." Like,
It's so and it's like we would have so much fun here together.
you would love it. And
the
then
next thing
suddenly-
you see on their story,
Yeah.
they're with someone else at
Exactly.
the same spot.
I think I'd be offended.
I would be.
I would be offended.
I'd be offended as well.
But then, like, how long would you feel like you're holding the grudge for?
I would talk to them.
Would you be like, hey, like you said you were gonna go with me?
Next time I see them in person, I wouldn't say online.
And be like, oh, how was that? How was that matcha?
I would actually do that.
Yeah,
I'd be
exactly.
like,
Would you say as a joke though?
half joke?
Whereas
half
I think for us, I feel like maybe I wouldn't say anything. I would just hold that grudge. I don't know.
Maybe I'm also probably the type to make the joke, but then I'd
Yeah.
also be thinking about, I'm not planning to go elsewhere with you.
Yeah.
Like if they said something else, like, oh, well, let's go here, I'd be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're not gonna take it seriously.
Yeah.
But I think that's a personal issue though, because I feel like I personally hold grudges the most out of us 3.
Yeah.
So that's probably a personal thing. But I just wanted to hear about like how, to be fair, whenever we do, the MBTI test, I'm probably the most introverted here, whereas you're like a mix of both. Whereas Omsai always ends up on the extroverted scale.
Oh, he's like
So,
massive.
yeah.
Extrovert.
So that probably does make your friendship experience different to us, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because in the last app I said you can place Omsa in any situation and he will be okay. That's probably his extroverted nature, which helps him maintain his friendships and make friendships.
But I feel like I'm good at making friendships. I don't think I'm necessarily great at maintaining friendships.
But some could say that it's easier to make friends, definitely, but maintaining is the hard bit.
Yeah, I do struggle with that.
Yeah.
I think with most guy friendships, it's like maintaining isn't an issue because like you can not talk for like
Years.
a year. And you can just like message them, and it just like it's like we've been talking for like.
I have friends like that though.
Same.
I feel like all of my friends are like that because we don't message every day, but as soon as we meet up, it's like we literally saw each other like yesterday or something.
Yeah.
But like I'm not very good at texting or like keeping up with people, but I've just been lucky to have friends that are also kind of the same. So like we kind of just maintain it in that way.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I had a friend that constantly needed like communication and like talking all the time, like I feel like I would struggle there.
We did have one like that, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize it was going to come up this soon, but that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. I was like, what do you guys think is worse, like having like a friendship breakup or like a breakup? Or
we're gonna go into that straight away. I think we're gonna say like, if we quickly go back to the low maintenance friend or the high maintenance, the internet's so divided on this because some people will be like, oh, isn't it so amazing having that one friend that you can like talk to after like 5 years and still be the same? Because my bestest friend, one of my bestest friend is like that. I actually didn't speak to her for the last 2 years when I was doing my masters. I think last time I saw her in person was 2 years ago, and now I'm gonna finally see her after 2 years, and I have no like. His face. I have no doubt that when I see her, it's gonna be like the same.
Are we talking about
Katie? Yeah.
Oh, so I was confused.
Yeah. But then some people on the internet are like, no, that's not real friendship. Like the fact that you think that you can like put no effort in a friendship and think the same. Like that's not fair on the other person.
I think people have different expectations of friendship. For me, as a person, I never expect my friends to always be like hearing my traumas and problems because I'm not the type of person to go and tell people that, whereas I feel like some people expect people to always be constantly there for them. So like if they're not like that kind of friendship, they don't think that's real friendship. Whereas for me, like I still consider people my friends, but I'm not the type to go and talk to them about my problems. So I would never even consider like, oh, they're not my real friends because they've never asked me how I am.
Yeah,
because I don't really
but that's also a personal choice, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
You like to deal with things with yourself. How about you though? Like, let's say you have something going on at home. Would you tell your friends?
Maybe.
Because I want to hear about it in his perspective. Because he's so extroverted.
There's like a specific friend group.
So is there a tier list of the friends that
I have a group chat that's like I would say like my right now 4 closest friends.
I think it really depends on the vibe of the friendship group. Even if there's like one person in there that's like a little bit different, like I feel like it throws off that connection. Whereas like if there's like a core group of friends who you're super close to and then you can talk to about anything, then you do feel like you can tell them about stuff. But then again, that is a personal choice as well.
Yeah,
but I feel like I can't. I don't do that like over online. I'd rather do it in person.
Yeah. Okay. I'm probably the same as well, but only if it comes up. Like, and I would never like be like, oh, guys, you never guess what's going on.
It would have to be like a late night convo.
Yeah, it would have to come up like when everyone's getting a bit sentimental.
So, going back to your question, what did you say?
The question is dealing with a friendship breakup worse than going through a relationship breakup?
Absolutely.
I think
yes. 100%.
Absolutely. Do you want to tell us about your experience?
Well, I didn't feel heartbroken after mine because there were circumstances, but I would say a friendship breakup is because like it's just like you've known them for like say how long, and you've like told them so many things and everything and all like the memories you've been through. I've never been through like a romantic breakup, right? But I just feel like losing a friend is so much more crazy.
Yeah. But then you could argue that when you're you've been in a relationship with someone for like maybe like 3 years, right? You would consider that person your best friend. So like either way is like losing a best friend, like when you break up with someone, because you've also been through a lot with that person, told them a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And also because there's a
yeah.
romantic level involved, then you just feel kind of like lonely. Whereas Omsai, like you obviously broke up with that friend, your whole friendship group broke up with that friend. So
Yeah.
you still have your other friends.
And you guys could talk about it together and
Exactly.
get over it together.
Yeah.
But then I guess it was
like, I'm not over it.
I guess it also becomes like a learning lesson for the other people not to do the same thing, if that makes sense. Whereas
They wouldn't.
That's just like
That's why.
it's like an unwritten thing.
Mm.
You know what I
Can
mean?
you not go
There's-
into more
Can you not
detail?
spill the tea
Yeah.
or what?
Oh, there's like a bro code.
No, but spill the tea though.
Oh,
like, yeah,
okay.
but say it. What happened?
I'm not gonna say what happened.
You can say it though.
But basically,
There's an off chance
someone
they could
just.
listen. They could be listening.
So they deserve to know.
But we're not naming them.
Yeah,
Someone,
but
broke
they
the
also
bro
deserve
code.
to know what
clearly.
they did is wrong.
I think they know.
Yeah.
They were like, I would say this, like after the friend group excommunicated him, he was like,
What?
he like tried to go to another friend group, and then after a bit, I think they realized he was a bit shady as well.
Oh.
And then he was just like sitting alone during lunch, and I was like, yes.
That's why going back to what we were talking about at the start, is like you don't have mates because you're probably the problem.
Exactly. That's why
Yeah,
I would
right.
say, I didn't say this earlier, sorry, but like guys with no friends are very
Big red
shady
flag,
because there's
yeah.
a reason they don't have friends.
I agree.
Mm.
Unless they're really introverted, which is fine, but there is normally a reason guys don't
But
have
like
friends.
even the most introverted people can just have one friend because they're still like a good person. Like they're still
Yeah.
like, you know, they will find someone eventually like they click with.
Yeah.
They just won't go out their way to make new friends.
Mhm.
But like if you're genuinely like hopping, this goes for boys and girls. So if you're like constantly hopping best friends, constantly hopping friendship groups, then I feel like you probably are the problem.
Yeah. I think friendship dynamics obviously change as you grow. Like you're talking from like a school perspective in sixth form, then obviously if we go back to that time in our lives, friendships was probably easier to maintain back then because obviously you're seeing them every day in school, blah blah blah. But then after is when you have to put an effort to maintain that relationship,
I agree.
because it's not part of your daily routine to just see them. Like you have to make time
it's
in
like
your daily routine
if
to see
you're
them.
like outside out of mind.
Yeah,
People. Some people are like
exactly.
that. Like also I saw this thing where like some people have this thing where like if they're not seeing them or nothing's reminding them
saw
of
this,
someone,
yeah.
they just don't miss that person. And I do feel like I do have that to a certain level. Like when because I think it also plays in with my like attention span as well.
Yeah,
So like
that's
I'm
true.
like watching something, then I'm like I get a text and then I like read it. Then I'm like, I'm not going to reply to it right now, but then I will never end up replying to it
That's
because I'm like,
definitely me
I'm
as
not even
well.
thinking about them or that.
Yeah, that's definitely me as well. But a part of me is like, if someone wants to make time for you, they will make time for you because you matter to them. So I'm very split on that thing where definitely I will see a text and I'll be like, okay, I can reply later. The only people that I probably will reply, it sounds bad, immediately is probably my fiance and family, but if it's important. So it sounds bad, but I think it really depends on a personal level what you actually do prioritize.
Almost is constantly on his group chats.
Your fiance leaves me on red.
Yeah, because you send like gifs.
But then you could also argue that to him on his personal level, like you're not probably like priority, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
probably.
mean?
That's lame.
Yeah, that's new family that.
But yeah, we were talking
Mhm.
about like school. Like, do you remember when people would have like fallouts all the time? Do you remember in school? Because we're quite close to age, and we'd obviously like there was a time in school where we would be there at the same time. If that makes sense. So
wait, when I was in year 7, what year?
I was in year 10, so there's like a 3-year gap between us.
4.
3.5. So does that make me 4? So
You were in 95.
But would I have been in? It's like 3. But would I have been in year 10?
You were in year 10, I think.
I think I was in year 10 when you came to secondary school. But obviously, the school wasn't that big. Like, when things were happening and you tell me about it, I would see it. So if that makes sense.
Yeah, but like we never had like massive drama. So like everyone in the school would know if like someone broke their leg on the field or something. Remember that when that happened? That was
Yeah.
crazy.
But it reminded me of what Omsi said earlier, because, you know, that boy got like kicked out of like loads of friendship groups.
Yeah.
There was this girl in our year, and she was known
Mine
as a
too.
pathological liar. And what happened is, she did something so unforgivable. She pretended and told people that she had cancer.
So fucked.
And obviously, that's such a pick me thing to do. Like she wanted people to sympathize with her.
It's literally like beyond. Like it's like not even like that's like beyond. Like why would you?
Now
ever
that I
lie
think about it, like sometimes it will come in my mind. I'm like, what? Because I wasn't friends with her at all, but because she had been kicked out of so many friendship groups and no one believed her, to the point that when someone goes, I have cancer, but people don't believe you because you're a pathological liar. She was like proper sobbing to me and saying like she has cancer. And obviously I only knew of this girl. Sometimes I would see her because I think we had shared classes or something like that. And then when she told me that, like I became really friendly towards her because I felt bad for her.
Obviously.
But later on found out that she was lying.
Yeah.
And it was the biggest shock, and the whole year knew. And then
so like it's just so unnecessary. Like the need for attention to even go to that stoop to that level is crazy. But do you know what's even more tea, guys? This specific girl, her sister was in my year, and she was
also the
genuinely one of the meanest people I've ever seen in life. She used to like bully people, and like at the end of year 11 she got exposed so bad for being just like a horrible girl, because she would even go within, she used to be in the popular girl group, she like went from one side of the popular girl group to the other talking shit about them, and then they all found out and then they kicked her out years after she'd been getting away with being really horrible from year 7 all the way up to year 11. She even got kicked out of the friendship group so bad that she stopped coming to school and didn't end up coming to prom.
I was gonna say, I thought I had created that in my mind, but I was gonna say, yeah, it was, and it basically runs in the whole family.
Like, she used to be a bully.
It must run in the family.
Yeah, no, it's like crazy. But
I
like,
never experienced bullying. Like I don't even think I saw it.
I don't think we had like, you know, physical bullying that you see on TV. It was more like calling people like names and making them like cry and stuff.
Yeah,
she made my best friend cry because she called her pale. And you know, that's like a massive like thing, like insecurity of people.
Back then, like everything was like, you know, now we're very woke, like people stop doing, or like everyone's a bit more like love yourself, blah blah blah.
Gentle.
Yeah, but back then, like if you had insecurities and people picked out on it, like that would be really bad.
But like
one time, sorry, now that we're talking about bullying, I've never really been bullied in that sense. Obviously, like been made to feel like little or like different. But one time, this guy was taking the piss out of my monobrow. Is it unibrow or monobrow?
Monobrow. What's monobrow? Mono means one.
But uni means one. Uni means one.
It's monobrow.
I think they're both the same.
It's monobrow. It's monobrow.
And from that day, I remember I was so upset. I went home and I think I told mom, because then she helped me.
Oh, at least she did that for you. That's so fucked.
Guys,
I never had a monobrow.
You do now.
What the hell are you even talking about, bro? I shaved my eyebrows. Don't even get me started. Don't get me started. Don't even say this because you're gonna start rumors.
But yeah, it wasn't. We just lost track. But during our time, babe, like when we were in school, there would be so many pathological liars. But now you can argue that they wanted to fit in a friendship group. They wanted like sympathy. Remember that girl in my year, babe, that would just always lie. We had some friends like that would be like, oh, I'm gonna go to cinema this week to watch blah blah blah, and they would be like, oh, I already watched it, and the movie's like coming out that Saturday. So we had
I will defend.
You did that as well?
No. That was a child.
No, I'm not talking about him.
Are you talking about?
No, I'm not
talking about old best friend. And I was like, he was a child. Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll name drop later.
If you were talking about him, I'd have to defend him.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
no. I love him. No.
Okay, but you're saying someone your age was doing that.
I will say though about him, he's like one of my childhood best friends, right? He's someone that I could just talk to. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like if I met him again, it's like, because I haven't talked to him in like a year now. But if I last Dusty, right? This Dusty, if I had went to Poo-Poo's house, right, and I saw him then, I think it would have just been like normal convo.
Yeah.
And I would have just like talked to him normally.
Yeah, absolutely. I wasn't talking about him. Like we just had people that would just lie just to feel more acceptable, like feel more what's the word? Accepted in the group. So and I wasn't talking about him. I think it is just something that people do.
I feel like school is quite a tough era of people's lives. So when you're young, so you just do anything and don't. But like lying about having certain like illnesses and stuff, that's like very, very
I think I have loads of stories now that it's obviously like so many years ago for me, like honestly a decade ago, so I don't remember much, but some things just stick with you, like some things that a friend shouldn't do. Remember that time? So I had a boyfriend in year 10. I was in year 10, and at the time obviously it's like a cool thing to have because you're like young and stuff, and it was even cooler because my boyfriend was in the year above. And so back then, like I've always loved like hip hop and rap music and stuff like that. Sorry, am I doing it again? I used to love like rap.
I don't know.
I used to love like rap and hip hop and stuff. So, and I'm saying this, but imagine this is like meant to be cool, down.
Oh, Jay Sean.
Yeah.
Baby, are you down?
And so me and my boyfriend, we had like similar music tastes.
Yeah.
And one of my friends, she learned the whole lyrics, the rap. So do you know the song? There's a rap that Lil Wayne does. She learned the rap of that song to impress my boyfriend.
And she
Your
did it.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend learned the rap, and
That
she rapped
knew
it.
from
And she
primary.
rapped it to him at lunchtime. And I was just there like, what are you doing? And the same friend, now that I think about, she in primary school, she like copied my handwriting.
Girl, I used to have people like that as well.
Yeah, because at first she'd be like, oh, I love your writing. Because, so basically, when Nepal, that's where we like grew up, we were taught how to do cursive.
Yeah.
So that always stayed with me. Like my handwriting was, not to glaze myself, but it was
Super
always,
uniform,
super. And in school it's a bit behind, like you're learning how to like do like,
yeah.
primary education compared to like Nepal is very like behind.
Yeah.
So I could do like cursive handwriting. So in year 6, she'd be like, oh, I love your handwriting. And a week later, she like basically had copied my handwriting.
I had
So
something like that as well.
This girl would do like things that she would like copy me, but I wouldn't realize at the time as well. I would tell my mum as well, and mum would always be like, imitation is probably the greatest compliment that someone can give you.
But like when you're young, you don't want people copying you.
Yeah.
It's like the most annoying thing
Exactly.
in the
I
world.
still don't like people copying me.
Same.
I don't like it as well. But now that I think about it, that same friend to do that, then it clicked. Now it's finally clicked years later, but at the time I'm just thinking, this is weird, this feels weird, like why are you trying to impress my boyfriend? And I would say that's a girl code. Like, what are you trying to do?
There are certain friends
I
who
think that's
keep
just
you close,
universal
though.
code. Like you don't go for your
Yeah.
friends'
Never.
partners.
But like there are some friends that like keep you around and like want to become you low key. Like
and then be
it's-
better than
but
you.
then they're super competitive with you because
They're stealing your destiny.
Oh, I hate that. Stop.
that actually
Stop.
creeps me out a little bit.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll talk about it in
Hailey
another
Bieber.
No. Oh my god, we need to discuss this, because I'm actually Team Hailey.
Yeah, I am as well.
She froze.
No, because you know as well, Celine. She's a bully. She's a bully.
I'm not
She's a
getting
bully.
into
She's a
it.
bully.
Guys, this is another episode. Guys, cut.
I'm Team Hailey.
We're cutting.
We're not cutting this out.
No, come on. We need to
right,
we need to
stay
get
on
back to on track.
Okay,
So,
sorry,
your
sorry.
question is friendship breakup worse than a romantic breakup? I've experienced both. And earlier you mentioned that after a long time that you spend with someone, they do become your friend. I think
I could argue best friend.
definitely, like my fiance is my best friend. I think if I was to if our relationship was to end now, I'd be devastated, but not really at the loss of my partner, more at the loss of our friendship. Also because we've built that for more than a decade now, so I would definitely be more devastated at that. But having experienced both, I can definitely say that friendship breakup is the worst. We shared a mutual friend, and losing her was probably one of the worst things that I've still experienced, ever experienced in my life. Even now,
We still discuss it sometimes.
even now, I still miss her. I miss that person, but that friendship was very toxic.
Yeah.
And I think towards the end, how it ended really just proved that we shouldn't be in each other's lives anymore, if that makes sense. So not to give too many details, because I still love and respect that person, we did, to talk about why are you smiling, we had a friend that was very needy in a sense.
Bro, I know the law. Don't worry.
Yeah. Would you
No, we're just
agree?
sharing for the pod,
Okay,
but
she looked at me directly and I was like,
No.
don't
Would you
worry.
agree?
yeah.
I think
I mean, but in that sense, during the time of the friendship, we appreciated it because we're both also the type of people that just, we don't really go forth to make plans. Like we do once a year, when you were like, oh, I want to catch up, but we appreciated that because it's it's a balance, because then we do end up planning hanging out and stuff, right?
yeah,
But yeah, well, go on, carry on.
a lot of the times I think their life revolved around just
things that didn't align with us.
Yeah, and I think naturally when friendships fall apart, it's the most devastating thing, because this person, I would say she was my sister.
We did used to say
Yeah,
that, yeah.
and now that after our friendship ended, like I got engaged, blah blah blah, like we were moving on, I never anticipated that she wouldn't be in my life for the next part of my life, basically, like getting engaged, getting married, or like jobs, having a child, whatever, like all of those. I still can't believe to this day that she doesn't get to experience all of this with me, and I don't get to experience that part for her.
Yeah.
And the heartbreak is like no other, because I think with a relationship, you know, if a man or a woman isn't right for you because whatever, you know, you can go back out there and like try again, or like if it doesn't work out with that person, you know, maybe your soulmate or your other half that you're meant to be with is out there. But with a friendship, it takes years to build that connection. It takes years to get to that sisterhood. And when it's something that you can't get past, so like if they had broken our trust, maybe that'd be easier to move on.
And it's like,
yeah,
you at least you can feel angry and then move on.
Yeah.
And then there's some sort of closure. And I think that's the difference between relationship breakups and friendship breakups as well. Like sometimes in a relationship, you most likely like some people have just clocked out before they actually get to that breakup stage.
Yeah.
So like you are already at that bit where you're like, you got closure from that relationship. Whereas the friendship breakup, sometimes it can happen so suddenly, because then I feel like a lot of things like start to pile up, and then like it just comes out in like one moment.
Yeah.
And then when, like in our case, we tried to talk it out in the end. And
You scared him. Absolutely. I think that's why it was more devastating, if you agree, because I genuinely thought it wasn't a deal breaker. I really thought we would talk things out, would be better. And I think we tried to do that. Like hand on my heart, I feel like I did try, but they didn't want to listen. So when the two parties don't agree, then that's when I feel like there's no point. There's no turning back.
It's
now.
like not going anywhere.
And the same in a relationship. Like if one party puts effort but the other doesn't, then obviously it's going to be over. And I think that happened. But with a friendship, sometimes let's say me and my fiance had a problem. He didn't put effort to fix that. I'd be like, okay, bye. But with a friendship, it hurts more, because you're like, why don't you want to fix this? Do you know what I mean? And that's why obviously they were hurt, but then they weren't willing to see our side. So I think
that's another thing. I feel like in a relationship, like say like something happened, like something caused like the breakup, one person is probably going to be more hurt than the other.
Yeah.
Because it's like a cause and effect thing, unless you both hurt each other in like an argument, like saying certain things.
Yeah.
But like in a friendship, like if someone has a problem, like as a friend, like you should owe it to them to listen and hear them out and like see why they've come to you with that problem. But like I feel like if both people or both sides aren't willing to like sort it out, then it's just easier to just like leave it, because I don't think it's gonna, because sometimes like you are too immature to have certain friendships, so it's just not gonna go anywhere from there. And you just have to give yourself that peace.
Absolutely.
Also, I will say in that situation, it did seem like it was me and you versus that person.
I did feel bad in that sense, because it was like two against one.
Yeah.
However, it was just
I do think though that we weren't no, I don't want to get into details, but I don't think like it was like an aggressive approach.
No, that's why I'm still shocked to this day that we couldn't have come back from that, because I just wanted like an open, honest conversation about what happened, but they weren't willing to give us that. But yeah. So what's our take on that then? Is a friendship breakup worse than a romantic breakup?
For me, it's always been,
Yeah, you?
Yep.
And yes, for me as well. So yeah, I think we can now move on to the fun part of the episode.
Wait, I just remembered something.
What did you remember?
You know how Omsai was talking about how his mate broke the bro code, and that was the reason why he got kicked out of the friendship group, right?
Yeah.
Remember
I wish you'd give us more tea.
Remember that situation?
There were two things that happened. Three. He did.
There's too many
He
offenses.
did some things.
Can you not tell us?
No.
Remember there was that situation.
What situation?
I've already told
know,
you prior.
One of our friends.
Oh, you're talking about your one.
Well, not someone we knew.
Yeah.
They broke up with their girlfriend, right? He broke up with his girlfriend, but then his friends continued to go and meet up with his ex. His friends, bear in mind.
Oh yes.
And
So,
accept gifts.
do you know the
from
context?
her.
So I think obviously we didn't experience
Okay,
this
so let's
ourselves.
ask in a question form.
Yeah.
Then. Say like you had broken up with a girlfriend.
No, I
right?
don't. I already know what the question. No,
No, but
I would
for the-
be.
for the-
I
for
would
the-
be.
For the listeners,
Yeah,
too,
for the
let's say.
listeners.
Go
Yeah.
on. Go on. Ask the question.
Say you broke up with your partner, right? And your friends knew your partner. You hung out with
Was
them.
Did they know her before
No.
I introduced them?
Yeah.
Okay.
They only know her through you,
Then it's messed up.
right? And after you guys break up,
No.
you see on their stories they're hanging out with her
Nah, it's messed up.
and accepting gifts from her and like spending the whole day with her
No, it's messed up.
behind your back, basically.
Nah, it's messed up.
Yeah, it's definitely messed up. Like that's my take
That's
on it.
happened
It's
as well.
messed up. Oh,
In sixth form, I remember it, and I was.
what is
like-
up
I
with
was
boys
like,
doing
"Damn."
this? I would
So
never.
shady.
I feel like. Do you think the girl code is stronger than the boy code?
I think the girl code comes with a lot more weight.
I don't know about that.
Can I ask then?
Because
Okay.
girls be homie hoppers, I will say. I knew someone. I knew someone that dated. I knew a girl that dated, 4 people I knew, and like 3 of them in the same friend
What
group.
does dating mean though to you? Like going
No,
on
like
dates? Or,
date,
boyfriend,
dating,
girlfriend?
dating. Yeah, boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay, but
that
can I
is,
just be so
her
for real?
problem.
I feel like it's the boys as well. Because why are you dating your friend's ex?
That's what I was actually gonna say. That was my next question. So let's say your friend broke up with his girlfriend. You guys are friends like as well, and she makes a move on you,
No, I would shut it down.
but she's like your type 2 AT.
I don't care, man. I would shut it down.
To be fair, like I feel like it's already weird from the off when she starts talking to you.
Yeah, unless we're friends unless I knew her before they got
Yeah.
together, that's the only reason I'd stay being friends with someone.
But
A
she's
girl.
hitting on you actively.
No, then I would be like, yo, we can't. I'm sorry.
So,
we can't be
but then,
friends.
so why are you?
How would you
But no, but
How would I reject? I'd be like, I'm
Stop
sorry.
right there, miss.
I'm too close with thing.
no.
This is too awkward. I'm sorry. Let's just
Yeah.
not talk.
But then
anymore.
that means you're valuing your friendship over the guy, over the girl.
Yeah, duh. What?
No, but you met the girl before. Like you guys were friends
Oh,
before.
we're friends before.
Yeah, and you're the one that
Yeah, what-
introduced.
I would just be like, no, sorry. Let's just stay friends.
Yeah, you just have to be respectful and be like, by the way, this is not the vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
it
it's-
is easier said than done.
I think it's a personal thing, you know. Like I think some people's moral code, it really aligns with your moral code on how you actually accept the girl and the boy code.
See,
Don't you
because
think?
I've never gone through the situation, but I think I don't think it would be different if it happened in real life. But you never know. But I don't think I would. Like I
You're-
think in this situation, I'd be
He's
like, no.
very morally correctly aligned.
I would
though, as
never-
a person, don't you think?
Yeah,
But
'cause
I
I would
think-
just never like cheat or do anything wrong to my friends. It's just so
messy.
duplicitous and just like so.
Icky.
Yeah,
But then, like,
man.
even if you are friends with both the boy and the girl, it's just messy, like for the
Yeah.
friendship group. Because
Mhm.
even if they were like civil and in this friendship group, and then you come in and like making more messy ties, like it's just like not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that situation was really messed up. Like
Yeah.
when we found out about it, I was like,
Oh, I know now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is it?
No.
No.
No, I'm just gonna like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I just okay.
Guys, that was a real life situation I brought to the table here.
Oh, we bringing real stuff.
We're bringing
oh.
real stories to the table.
We
here.
all are, bro. Mine
We don't-
mine
we
is real
don't
as
do
well.
No, you
fiction
didn't give us
around
any tea.
Bro, okay, I will tell you. I said, he was so one of my friends, close friends. He had a crush on this girl, right? And all the friend group knew. And then this other friend went behind his back and was like flirting with her, doing stuff.
So
and then he was
bad.
bragging in front of us behind his back. He was like, "Oh, look, blah blah blah." And then
And when he said that, did you feel like I have to tell him?
see, that's the thing. Okay, I'm a bad person because back then, this is when I was really close with him. I at this point I consider him like one of my best friends.
Yeah.
So I was like, so I didn't tell him, and then he bragged in front of 2 of my other friends, and then the other friends told him straight away, and then I was like, I apologized to my friend. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you sooner. Blah blah blah. And then it was also because like, and then you know the friend that I thought was my best friend as well. You know, he said he was talking to this he was talking to my friend's ex. Okay, that's what happened. Okay.
Bro.
And you know, he said to her, he said to about the friends, like the one was ex, right, and me. He said that we were just like school friends, not even like. Because at this point, I considered him like one of my best friends.
That's so
And
mean.
I was like, oh my gosh, like I was
Yeah.
like. So
That's
then I
horrible.
was like, okay, I don't have trust in this guy anymore.
Yeah.
So then, so that's basically what we did, and then he did something else after as well, which is,
Wow.
you know,
Unspeakable.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad you were able to recognize
Because
that
real
was-
recognize real.
yeah, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm so glad though, because that's so out of order.
But now
It
the
is.
friend who I was like, oh man, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner.
Mm.
I'm like, he's one of my best friends now.
Oh, that's
Mm.
We go to
good.
the same uni, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love him. I really love him. So we are nearing the end of our episode 2, guys. So we're gonna always end
But
on
we
a
have
game.
a game time.
Mhm.
Game
Play the
time.
sound
Play the
effect.
soundtrack.
Play the sound- Guys, I never know which one it is. Okay.
See,
so-
I
Oh
knew
my
it straight
God.
away, and you don't. Like, shameful.
How the fuck are we going?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so what's the game for today, Omsi?
Hesitations.
Woo!
We saw Beta Squad play it. We saw
Mm.
No, you made me.
we basically
Have you watched
Max
that video?
Kadar made a video with Harry Panero and Darkest Man, and it was the funniest video ever.
Shall I pretend to be Max in this case?
Okay.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going
I don't
on?
want to do his voice.
What's going on? What are we
You
doing?
need to commit if we're
let's
gonna do that.
Let's just play
Can
the
you
game.
commit to
Let's
the
No,
voice?
because he was like, guys, what game are we playing? And then Doc is like, it's your channel. You
Oh,
should
and
know.
he was like,
Okay.
he was like,
Can you
"So,
explain?
how'd you play the game?"
So he didn't know. And like for the 20 minutes of the video,
It
like
was
they
really
they-
funny.
they
It
were
was
just-
such a funny video.
Is that
the
planning it?
Yeah, and he was like,
It
how
was
do you play?
so funny
And
though.
the forfeit is so silly. So he got, you know, one of those spray things where you used to like water plants, or you know,
Oh,
when they
yeah,
use for
yeah.
the
And then you
hairdressers.
put it on his
Yeah.
hands and you
The forfeit.
You do what? You just rub your hands together.
The forfeit was you spray your hands. So hold your hands out, and then you have to just clap. And then every
Guys.
time they did that, he was getting such joy out of it. But it was really cute because
It was really funny.
yeah, like HP and Dark was just looking at him like a
Alright.
child.
Yeah, let's play the game.
Mm.
All right, let's go.
What's
Right,
the first
Should we do
category?
punishments as well?
What's the punishment?
Hesitation with
No.
punishments.
You have to. You have to upload something on your Instagram.
No.
Yeah.
No, because there's too many. Like
On
it's,
your story.
it's just like a quick punishment.
Omsa
Like a
is
forehead
really
flick.
precious about his Instagram.
Forehead flick
Okay, fine.
or a neck slap.
But you know I can't with these nails.
Yeah, I
Next
think we
slap,
should
next
do.
slap then.
I think we should do.
Next
think-
step?
Yeah.
Oh, big age.
No, do you know what we should
thank
do? We
you.
should do every time, every day, every episode where you lose, you get like a point, and the whole point is to get the lowest points at the end of the season
Oh,
1.
yeah, we're gonna have
and
a
you have to do a
tournament
massive
type
forfeit.
thing.
You have
Okay,
to
yeah, sure. I'm
upload
down.
something
I'm
bad
down
on
for
your
that.
story.
I'm down for
Yeah,
that.
Oh,
Okay.
we can, yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay.
funny.
Right.
Alright.
So how does this work?
So we choose a topic. We can do 2 topics each per person, and then we go around like this,
Mhm.
saying things related to the topic. If you hesitate,
You lose.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So shall I go first?
Go on.
So the
My
biggest,
topic-
the biggest loser, by the way, because we are playing 6 rounds, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be the one who loses the most.
Yeah,
Six
yeah,
rounds,
yeah.
right? And gets 1 point, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
My topic is
So this-
you can My topic is flowers.
Right, you start.
This is
Okay,
crazy.
ready? No, you should start. Should
No,
I
you
start?
start, yeah.
Okay. Rose.
Lily.
Daisy.
Sunflower. You lost in that one.
All right, obviously
Bro.
lost.
Okay, your topic.
Damn.
I knew that would get somebody, but not me. If that makes sense.
I'm gonna say.
I had one lined up.
Oh, did you? I had one. I
I
was
didn't.
marigold.
Petunia.
I would have said something.
You didn't.
Something.
Lotus.
Oh, no.
I had so many lined up actually.
No, I only had one,
I'm
so
gonna-
thank
I'm
God.
gonna say- I'm gonna say video games. Minecraft.
Call of Duty.
Maricot.
Roblox.
That was hesitation.
That was-
was
Okay,
hesitation.
fine.
Or do you want to be? Do you want to be a bit more lenient or not?
No. I
No,
think
she's
that's good.
up.
That's good. That's
Okay,
good. That's
okay,
good.
She's
That's good.
up.
Okay.
Okay,
But I just
mine
stopped her.
is Superstores.
Okay.
Mhm, that's so good. I love
Okay.
it.
Tesco.
Sainsbury's.
Little.
Audi.
Asda.
Morrison's.
Yeah. We got one all right
You know,
now.
I was just doing because
Alphabetical.
no, I was doing because you know how I do finance accounting and econ, right? I was just doing the big
stock.
6 in UK.
Oh, that's so good. You didn't say M&S. I'm embarrassed for you.
Guys,
No one say Sainsbury's as
no.
well.
I said
Do you know what's
Sainsbury's.
so
Oh, okay.
fun? This
Asda?
game is so...
I thought it was gonna be my next
Okay.
one.
Because in my head I was like, I have one lined up, and then when someone takes my one lined up, I'm like,
And I think we're going quick.
Oh,
quick,
you were
quick.
saying Morrison's.
no, I was going to say Audi.
Oh,
Morrison's? No.
Morrison's is in the big 6. You know, that's crazy.
Fair enough. I love being in Morrison's.
I've never been in ages.
I've never been in ages.
I love.
What kind of English is that?
Because I was gonna say I've never been, but I'm like I've been.
But Morrison's is probably one of the most depressing
Do you remember
ones.
that Morrison's in Holloway Road?
Oh my god.
That was a big one, no?
It was.
Connected to the Weatherspoons.
Yes, because it was in that whole no, it wasn't connected. To
We
that
is
whole-
getting off topic, girls.
Sorry.
Come on.
We've got one each. Okay, so it's 1-1 so far.
Oh,
so
this is
I
I'll go
hate
again.
this. I hate this. I hate this.
I thought it would be good. I genuinely thought I was gonna eat.
All right. All right. Nepali food items.
No. Okay.
No way.
And remember, we're true Nepalis. You cannot give Indian.
Okay. Let's go.
any Indo-Chinese.
Just go.
Sal roti.
Momo.
Thali.
Sekua.
Chotpate. Yeah. Yes.
No, I should stop staring at them when I'm doing it.
Okay. We just have to.
You not saying
No,
Momo?
have I not just lost?
You not saying
No, we
Momo's
still got
food?
one more.
Okay, fine.
No, we have two more.
Two more.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay, let me think. I'm trying to think one get what you
You
get.
think of one. Whoever thinks of one first.
No.
Come on,
Boy.
guys. We're on a time crunch here.
Okay. Capitalities. London.
Lisbon.
Paris.
Yes. Yes.
Why would I do that to myself?
2-2-1.
That's
So-
so bad.
This one, if one of you lose, or it could be draw and we have to go for
Okay.
another category.
Okay.
Clothing.
Okay.
T-shirt.
Beanie.
Socks.
Trousers.
Underwear.
Shirt.
Bra.
Yes.
Guys, the final
Yes.
round.
Oh my
One
God.
final
Oh
round.
my God, I can't.
I said bro, knickers.
Okay,
I can't do this, boy. I can't do this.
I'm sweating.
Okay. Dog breeds.
Bro.
And we're not accepting
Mixes.
oh yeah, let's accept mixers
Okay.
actually.
Of course you can.
Ready?
Yeah.
Moshi.
Labrador.
Maltese.
Poodle.
German Shepherd.
Shih Tzu.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
yes,
Let's
yes,
go. Let's go.
Sorry,
Let's
sis.
go.
I blame these lights.
Yeah, it's under pressure.
Yeah,
The
they're
lights
making
were
me
too
go
bright.
blank.
They were.
No,
Have
no.
you seen that
Guys,
meme? Have you seen that meme?
No.
Bro, it's like a MBA interview meme and it's like the lights were too bright.
No, that's me.
Every time I look at it, I just see the dots everywhere.
That's me.
Well, Nanu, you have added 1 point to your
1 point.
loser scoreboard.
You're
I'm
the
the first
loser.
loser of the season.
First loser of this podcast.
Yeah.
So at the end of this season, we're gonna round up who had the most losses of our games.
Yep.
Did we play a game last episode?
Yeah.
What was
But
it?
we didn't have like a score system, did we?
What do we play?
What did we play?
Oh, we played like against each other. It was like the
Oh yeah,
Something.
That was just
I
that's a
forgot.
warm up. That's
Yeah.
a warm up.
The word thing.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Now it's gonna
What do you
get
do?
serious, guys.
ending in the
Ending.
beginning,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now it's gonna get serious. So
Mhm.
the loser of this season has to post something on the story that we write
Yeah.
or whatever.
No.
Yeah. Oh, guys, also follow our socials. We'll put them on the screen or we'll leave it in the description.
Wait, let's do something. Let's do another punishment.
No.
No.
Actually, if you're listening, I'm at Tenisa Rana.
And I'm at Mini Rana B.
You?
I'm at the real Omside.
Bruh.
No, because it actually makes sense because there was a copycat of me.
Yeah, like years later after you made that username.
Yeah, and it came in clutch.
Or someone tried to catfish being Omsa and a lot of his friends followed, thinking it was
Yeah,
him.
and I was like, you guys are dumb as hell, bro. Why would I make a new account with the same name as well? It would be my name would be way cooler if I made a new account.
You can change your
You know, that was such a big ego boost to me as well because I was like, oh.
You did it yourself.
No, someone was trying to steal your identity.
they were
That
trying
was
to
the ego
they were
boost
trying to
thing.
get into my account basically. So
That's
because
crazy.
you make a fake account and then you message two people and you say, hey, can you like do this for me? And it's
Sorry.
like, boy. And it's like get two of your friends to do this thing and then
Yeah.
they get access to my account and I was like, holy moly.
That's so crazy.
bad. Yeah. So yeah,
mine
stay
is-
tuned to see who is going to be the ultimate
Whoop,
loser
whoop, whoop,
of this
It's
season.
not gonna be me, boy.
Anyways, thank you for listening to episode 2. Hope you guys had fun. As always, please give us a like, subscribe if you're
5
on
stars on
YouTube.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Yep.
And 5 stars if you're listening on the streaming platforms. And also, if you have any suggestions on what you'd like us to discuss or any fun games, then please click the link in the description.
Or
if you're
DM
listening.
us.
Yeah. Or DM us.
And
We would
follow
love
me.
that. We also have an official Instagram.
Follow us.
Follow me. the
What's
real
our
Omside.
official Instagram called? Triple
Do we have
Take.
Is it Triple Take Podcast? Was it?
Oh,
do we have
we
Instagram?
actually don't have
Boy,
one
this is
yet.
so crazy. Boy, we're
Yeah.
like, hello,
When
I'm
we do
prepared.
make one, we'll put it down
Mhm.
in the description.
Anyways, wherever
If
you're
you
listening.
guys really love our personalities and you think we're really funny and we think we're not, and you think we're not made for, you're actually not made for podcasts at all. You should tell us. And we'll,
No,
Tell us
don't
anyway.
tell us.
we'll,
Don't
and we'll
tell
make
us
we'll
negative
make
things.
YouTube videos instead.
Don't tell us negative things. Only positive things in the comments.
You can tell me negative things because I actually take constructive
You,
criticism.
you can DM him straight.
Mm.
Don't leave it in the comments.
If you DM me, I'll be sad. I'll start crying.
Thank you. And that note.
Thank you
See you
for
at
watching.
ep 3.
I'm listening. Yep.